I was born 1968 in Zagreb, capital town of Croatia, which was in that time part of the communist Yugoslavia. I grew up in the family where didn't talk about God, and atmosphere was very heavy because my father, when he was coming from his work, he was the most of time under the influence of alcohol, and then he was becoming very aggressive. So I grew up in the fear and insecurity. When I was 10 years old, my family fell apart. My mother ran away and my sister was following. I decided to stay with my father because I was hoping that he will realize what he did and that he will change. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. At a certain moment, he told me if I want to stay with him, I cannot see my mother anymore. In that moment, I knew it is the time to go. I went to my mother and immediately I asked her if she wanted to register me for the local soccer club because I was always dreaming to become the professional soccer player. In that time, soccer was helping me to deal with all frustration and pain what I was carrying in myself. When I was 14 years old, I moved to the town to live there with my sister, who were just 2 years older than me. Our mother couldn't live with us because she couldn't afford, because she was working like the clinic person. She was coming every Friday to visit us, to cook the meal and to wash the apartment and to bring some money to be able to survive from the week to the week. In that moment I knew that I have nobody to count on and I need to be focused to finish education to be able to build my future. That time I didn't believe in God, but now when I'm looking back I can see that God was protecting me from bad influence and that He was guiding me through my sport and discipline and hard work to finish education. When I finished education, I started to work in the company where I was playing the soccer and where my mother was working. There I met the first Christian person and we developed a relationship, and he was inviting me to come in his home and to meet another Christian people. So step by step, God was changing my heart and opening heart, preparing to invite Jesus in my life. When I was 21, I became the Christian and excited to share the good news everybody through my passion of sport. I was invited to become the part of the international Christian soccer teams where we were playing in many different countries and organized the games and talking about the Jesus. Now I'm the leader of Athletes in Action Croatia and I am the leader of the country who are 80% of people who are proclaiming themselves like Catholic. But for them, being Catholic is more like cultural label, part of the identity, and not about having the personal relationship with Jesus. So I'm using the sport to proclaim the gospel and talking about people about Jesus and encouraging them to invite Jesus in their life and open their hearts to have the personal relationship with Him. My mission is simple: to make disciples who will make disciples, and that we will have the people who will live obedience to His word and to do everything for His glory. I'm thankful for God that you are part of His kingdom, that you are listening on my story, and I hope that God will bless you on the journey, day by day, step by step, when you are glorifying Him with your life, with everything what He gave you, with your gifts and passions, what you have in yourself. Thank you God for everything, and maybe see you one day. God bless you. Bye bye.